Y'all ready for another upgrade? All right, now that everybody out there pretty much is meditating, even the haters feel good to meditate, don't it? Way better high than any high in this world. I mean, once you start vibrating higher, the elevation of vibration you can feel in your meditation before it actually get into the 3D world. You can feel a lot more than that. You can see a lot more than that. You can hear a lot more than that. But we ain't going there. Like I said, I know how to work my third ear somewhat. It's a little difficult. God showed me personally. Ain't that something? God can show you something personally and you can say, God showed me this. Thank you, God. Anyway, alright, y'all. Now that we all meditated, you should have been and got to the point. If you haven't, you will soon get to the point where you start to see things, feel things going around and around and around. Almost like when you dizzy or you finna die and go out the world. You go to feel things going around, around, around. Now, when you first get into this elevation of vibration and meditation, you're gonna realize that if you was vibrating low, you're gonna realize that you was going into the opposite direction of where you supposed to have been going, which is terrible, off the chain terrible. You going the wrong way. It's like driving on the wrong side of the road and you just never learning your lesson. You get what I'm saying? So, now, but once you done elevated to the point where your frequency is going in the proper direction, then I'm finna give y'all all power. Cause y'all need this power. Cause if you don't get it, the earth is not gonna make it. Now, what you do is go outside in nature and grab hold of the trees. Feel the tree, put your hand on the trees or the ground. And you gotta been there elevated to the point where you ain't gotta sit down and meditate no more. You ain't gotta close your eyes and meditate. Well, you can close your eyes, but you gotta be able to meditate no matter what situation you in. Like me, I can meditate right now if I want to, talking to y'all, and y'all done see me do it. So, uh, just check your frequency, make sure you go on the right track. But anyway, that vibration that's going around, you gonna feel it in the earth. So for me, when I first put my hands on the earth and was able to do that, I could feel the earth was like a skipping record. Y'all ever seen a record? Not no CD, but a record. When it spin and it be looping like this right here or something like that, you can feel all that. And you can even feel it. I done felt it. When I first started doing it, I felt the earth going in the wrong direction. Thankfully, it ain't doing that no more. Thank God. I don't know how we was still living, y'all. That's what you call borrowed time. So, y'all try that. Elevate to that. And when you feel this, you're going to realize how the earth feel when we do things to her. You're going to understand how the earth feel when we do things to her that we shouldn't do to her. You're going to know how the earth feel when we implement things we shouldn't, playing God. So, congratulations, everybody. You finally finna get up here to my level. And when you finally get up here, you're gonna be highly upset with the way people treated me, probably including yourself, and how we treating the earth and people like me. People, God-fearing people like me. I mean, this right here is gonna affect the world, even atheists. Cause this thing, y'all, if you don't like somebody, leave them alone. If you hate somebody good, don't bother with them. In my situation, most of the people who hate me don't even know me. Don't even know me. And that's why me and the twin didn't get along, because I don't know her. And she kept trying to project that rusty ass, oh, see, excuse me, guys. She kept trying to project that low vibration life onto my life. I didn't live like that, shawty, even when I was of the streets. I always made money. I was the plug. I was plugged in the other plug. Hey man, you think you can front me this and get me this? I got 2 more partners I got to feed. You know what I'm saying? I was the plug. And I was doing this at my teenage years. I didn't make a living off robbing folk. Sneak killing people. Not sneak this, but sneak killing people. I couldn't feel good about myself. I ran with a bunch of real individuals. And all of us, if we caught each other dismantling somebody or alleviating somebody in an inappropriate way and thinking we gonna come back to the block and say, gangster, you got thrown in the ditch by your own gangsters. Real, y'all. It's real, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Anytime you gotta sneak and do anything though, don't do it. Because you gotta realize there's a spiritual justice and there's a physical justice. You can pay the physical justice to be injustice, but you can't pay the spiritual justice to be injustice. So what does that mean? You just gotta wait. That means since the physical justice went wrong, you gotta wait now. And you might have to die waiting. Because if this physical judge did this comfortably, then he been doing it, and he was taught how to do it, and that judge was taught how to do it, and that judge was taught how to do it. So it's a lot of people who didn't get, like here where I live, nobody black owned their own house, and better not think about getting one. It's impossible, because somebody's stealing everything you got. Somebody's taking everything you got. Whether you work a good job or not, they're getting a percentage out of your checks. Okay? So that's why when we leave here and go to Atlanta, we can see somebody black driving just as nice of a car as somebody white. But not here. Not here. If you're a low vibrational white person, you're gonna walk with the black folk. And you ain't gonna have no how. The only people who got anything is passed down. Check it out. I want the government to check it out, because you need to fix it. I know what you were thinking. We got to keep poor, and rich. First and foremost, who said you was God? Last time I checked, through the history books and everything, it always been poor, and it always been rich. It ain't never been where a man supposed to make the decision to make another man rich or poor. It's supposed to be your decision making that makes you rich or poor. So now you telling me that we got to deal with wrong decision making us poor, along with the man making us poor? Your seat, take the whole seat. If I was to go, whoever in charge of that, I don't care if you're elite, take their whole seat outside and put it beside the dumpster with them in it. That's my philosophy. That's what I do. You alleviate so much. So much. And like, certain people got so much hidden agendas. Not hidden agenda, but secrecy. Like, secret beyond secrecy, that they don't want nobody else to know about. And that's another reason why you torturing poverty people, old people. Poverty people, probably is torturing old people too. And just people of lower class financially. Because that's a way for you who deserve to be in the poverty state to stay in the rich class. I personally believe that if you ain't creating, if you ain't inventing, and if you ain't helping in some kind of way, nature, eco, people, human beings, not just getting jobs. I know plenty of paper assholes, I gotta let that out, that own businesses and give people jobs. I ain't talking about y'all, cause I don't work for y'all. Y'all are awful. Y'all are awful. Y'all still paying to this very day, as high as gas is, y'all still paying people $20 an hour if they're lucky. If they're lucky, and expecting them to keep up with society today. We gotta put your chair beside the dude chair that's in the trash can. All y'all need to be right beside each other, lined up, lined all the way up, so we can see your face, put you on the news, Everybody in the whole world, like I said, rich or not, wealthy or not, everybody in the whole world need to see you for your ugliness that you use to destroy the world to this magnitude. Now it's detrimental to us to fix the world and get it out of that, which we are all having a hard time with. Why? Because cowards like you are still in power and still trying to prevent the right people from having the right source of income. How is that possible? I don't know. Because you greatly outnumber. Only thing I can think of is that you're a powerhouse. Everybody's scared of you because you're knocking people off. I don't know why. I don't know why. Cause just like you could go and get the mobs and whoever else to help you, everybody else can too. That's why I tell people leave them alone. Cause you never know when you gotta go to the underground. You never know. They the cop for me. They the cops for the cops. Bad as I hate to say it. God forgive me. I know it ain't right. But when a system in the 3D world is so broken, the justice system, and it feel like it could tell the spiritual justice system what to do, then it's time to take a different approach. Especially if it's been going on for years. Especially if it's been going on for years. Years. Centuries probably. It's been time up for that mess, y'all. It's been time up.